What's up, my little title tellers? How y'all doing today? Well, baby, if you are Kourtney Kardashian, it looks like the rumors are true, and baby, you are ready to start your own empire. Baby, let's get into this. And let me just say, kudos to Kourtney for actually seeing the writing on the wall. Now, before we get into this article, and it literally is saying, sources are saying that Kourtney Kardashian wants a reality show about her pregnancy and marriage, and she's ready to develop her own empire. She better be. She better be, because Kim and Kris let her know what was up with the D&G campaign. If you haven't been watching my Keeping Up with the Kardashian recaps, I know I watched that mess so you don't have to, okay? One of the most low-down things they did that Kourtney accused them of doing was Kourtney developed a relationship over 5 years with D&G. Her wedding was supposed to be a launch, okay? It was supposed to be D&G with Kourtney Kardashian. Kourtney went in, her and her stylist went into the archives, pulled pieces. If you know anything about fashion, styling, even being a creative director for the clothing part of a fashion show, it's not easy at all. It was a lot of work, a lot of hours, and usually is a labor of love. Dolce & Gabbana, being, in my opinion, super shady, saw an opportunity to have a bigger impact and went to Kimberly, because I guess in Italy, Kim is a bigger one and there'll be a big press release. Fine, big press splash. Kourtney's whole thing was, why would you do that when you didn't need the money? And you talk about it's just business, but on your sister. Now, the one thing nobody's talking about is the fact that Kris Jenner helped them screw over Kourtney. If Kourtney did not have Kris as a manager, if Kim was not her manager's other big high-profile client, Kourtney could have sued for a breach of contract. Again, even if it's not written, it's an oral contract. She could have sued for theft of IP. There's lots of ways you can do when somebody literally takes all your hard work and leaves you out there. But because her mom was involved, because Kim, she literally left empty-handed. It's at that point people are saying that Kourtney realized there's only so high she can get. No matter what opportunity she gets, whether they're given to her by Kris or whether she creates them on her own, at the end of the day, anything that they think that is too big, too great, too fantastic is always going to go to Kim. It's always going to go to the people at the hierarchy. And now that Khloé's even higher, it's going also to Khloé. Kourtney saw the writing on the wall and she said, y'all not going to stress me out during my pregnancy. You're not going to rip into my life. Khloé, you can sit there and make a storyline about how you don't love the son you bought and paid for. Okay, that is a new level. This wasn't a surprise pregnancy. You searched, you bought, you did all these things to bring this child into the world, and now you having buyer's remorse? Come on now. And embarrassing your child, knowing this mess is going to be played back. Embarrassing your child, knowing this mess is actually going to be played back when he is in grade school. She's tripping if she doesn't think so. She saw the writing on the wall. She said, y'all not stressing me out. Let's get into this. They said Kourtney Kardashian's jaw-dropping pregnancy announcement at Travis Barker's recent Blink-182 concert was her signal she's ready to walk away from the Kardashian empire and start nurturing her own brand. Sources squealed Kourtney didn't even consult her Image Crates family when she decided to hold up a sign reading, "Travis, I'm pregnant," while surrounded by thousands of fans during the June 16th show. This would explain why Kris and Khloé took 48 hours to say, oh, that's great. And Kim, I guess she did it after the markets opened on Saturday. Anyway, they said it was very un-Kardashian for Kourtney to do that, but she's sick of them interfering with her life and wants to cut ties now. Kourtney has learned everything she possibly can from her mom, Kris Jenner, from being on the show, right? And other stuff. She doesn't feel she needs them anymore and wants to develop her own empire. A source said that the oldest Kardashian sister has been quietly discussing expanding her brand to include a new reality show. I just want to say we reported on this first. Check the Kourtney playlist, right? A new reality show that would revolve around her, Travis, and the pregnancy. Kourtney already has 3 kids with ex-boyfriend Scott, while Travis shares 2 kids with Shauna. Kourtney, and as people have known, Kourtney has been feuding with her sisters Kim and Chloe over her wavering commitment to the family brand, and has grown increasingly distant since she and Travis hooked up in early 2021. She hasn't gone distance. They literally tried to shade her and Travis's love, mock her and Travis's love, make fun of it. When Kourtney and Travis became that cute couple, then Kim tried to copy it with Pete. When that didn't work, then they went back to shading. And Chloe's not even in that conversation. They said this bad blood between Kourtney and her sisters has been festering for years, and it's taken all her willpower and then some to turn the other cheek. Let me tell y'all something. Kim was literally in the recap kikiing with Dolce & Gabbana about what a drama queen and how jealous hater Kourtney is. On camera in a business meeting, she has said Kourtney is the least interesting to look at. She has attacked Kourtney. On top of that, I do remember the episodes when Kim was pregnant and Chloe had lost weight, and Kim was like, you look amazing right now. It's up to your mantle. It's up to you to hold the mantle up of being sexy. And Chloe was like, well, what about Kourtney? She's like, Kourtney is never sexy. She was never holding the family down. But Chloe, you can do it. This is what Kim said out her mouth. Kim has been taking little slights at Kourtney for the whole time. The way about that with Kourtney is, let's just go off on a side tangent. Kim's whole thing that Kourtney's not sexy is because the men that Kim slept with said they wouldn't F her sister, or they didn't find her sister sexy. Like the logic in that. Boo-hoo. You don't want to F, like the men you're dating make you think your sister is the least, and your husband, the least interesting to look at because she doesn't have a very blatant, vulgar sort of sex appeal. You know how Kim said, like, it borders on vulgar. And let's be real, when she was with Kanye, he liked her vulgar on high. Okay? But Kourtney has a bit different type of attraction. And because the men you are with don't want to sleep with your sister, she's not sexy. She's not holding it down for the family. So you want the men you're with to think that your sister is effable? Y'all, listen. Let's get back into this, right? They said the difference between Kourt today and how she was back in the pre-Travis era is the way she's so empowered. The petty pranks and endless BS are beneath her, and she doesn't feel this need to play ball for sisters anymore. She's over the whole backstabbing and the B-ness and this warped need her sisters have to one up each other, whether it's money, romance, deity, or hanging out with the cool kids. The cool club. She loves them dearly, but feels strongly this is something she's totally outgrown. It's time for a break, and Travis is backing her every step of the way. Now, I did see a bunch of critics online being like, why would Kourtney leave an empire to go try to build her own when you have a self-made kingdom? I understand that. And they're saying it might be hard, and who knows if she'll even be successful. But let me just say this. I would rather have my own little humble house I own than be a guest in somebody else's mansion, especially when they make me in a broom closet. Because Kim and Kris, I think, proved to Chloe after this D&G ground, even if she builds something bigger and more amazing than anybody expected her to do, Kris will just swoop in and give it to Kim, and she'll be left her. Again, it's a hierarchy. You got to play number 2 to Kim, and I think Kourtney is done playing funky. Anyway, y'all, let me know what y'all think in the comments. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.